There's a kind of silence that visits the house in the morning. The kettle whistles, the light slides through the window, and for a moment, everything seems still. Yet beneath that calm, something is quietly changing. The hands that once carried groceries with ease now rest a little longer on the chair before rising. The legs that once climbed stairs without thought now ask for permission. It's easy to say, "I'm just getting older." But what if that's not the full truth? What if, day by day, what's really fading is not time, but strength? Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, who lived and worked beyond 100 years, used to say that movement isn't a task. It's a way of life. He believed that the body ages, yes, but when we stop moving, we stop telling our body that it's still needed. Dr. Peter Attia, one of today's leading voices in longevity medicine, says something similar. The greatest threat to aging isn't illness, it's the quiet loss of function. Not being able to bend, to lift, to rise. These are the small disappearances that make life feel smaller than it truly is. After 60, the loss of muscle accelerates. The body becomes efficient in the wrong direction. It learns to save energy, to let go of what it doesn't use. And many people confuse this process with just getting old. But it's not age itself that weakens us. It's the absence of daily signals, the moments that tell your body, "Stay ready. I still need you." Muscle is not youth. It's usable time. It's the difference between standing up by yourself and needing a hand, between walking to the garden and watching it from the window, between living and being alive. Think about this. Your muscles are like good friends. When you stop calling them, they slowly stop showing up. But when you move, even gently, they remember. They return. They rebuild. That's why the next few minutes matter. Because what you're about to hear are not exercises or fads. They are 10 simple physiological rules, small daily actions that speak the language your body still understands. The language of continuity, of respect, of survival. In Okinawa, Japan, elders don't work out. They live in motion. They sit on the floor, rise often, and walk wherever they go. Their bodies stay strong not because of youth, but because of rhythm. A life that never stops flowing. The same truth applies anywhere. The human body doesn't grow old waiting. It grows old when it's not used. And the good news? That can be changed gently, one small signal at a time. This video is an invitation, not to fight time, but to walk with it differently, to replace fear with strategy, to understand that muscle is not vanity, it's freedom. It's the quiet independence to lift your bag, stand from a chair, hold a grandchild, or reach a book on the shelf. These doctor rules are not hard. They're not miracles. They're daily reminders that you are still here and that your body still listens when you speak its language. So, let's begin this journey together. Take a deep breath. Feel your body, the same body that has carried you through decades of love, loss, and living. It still wants to serve you. It just needs your signal every day. What you'll hear next are not theories, but habits. The same ones that kept Dr. Hinohara walking into his 90s and Dr. Attia training to preserve his future self. Simple science, human wisdom, 10 rules to keep your body building, not breaking. Because strength after 60 isn't about chasing youth. It's about protecting time. One small, intentional act at a time. There's a comfort in sitting that feels harmless. The armchair by the window, the favorite spot at the table, the quiet company of the television in the afternoon. After all, the body has earned its rest, hasn't it? But what many people don't realize is that while sitting brings peace to the mind, it can quietly rob the body of the strength it spent decades building. Each hour spent still tells the muscles, you are not needed right now. And the body, faithful as it is, listens. It adapts. It saves energy by slowly letting go of what isn't used. After 60, this process accelerates. The thighs lose tone first, the back stiffens. Getting up from a chair begins to take more effort, and balance starts to feel uncertain. It happens so gradually that many only notice it when it's already difficult to stand without using their hands. Yet inside every cell, the message is simple. Movement signals life. In laboratories at Stanford, researchers have shown that even short breaks in sitting, standing up for just a few minutes, help preserve the muscle fibers that keep us stable. These are the same fibers that prevent falls, support the spine, and maintain our sense of confidence when walking. In the villages of Okinawa, where the world's healthiest elders live, There's something remarkable. Almost no one sits for long stretches. They don't schedule exercise. They simply live in motion. Their homes are built around low tables and floor mats, which naturally invite frequent movement. They cook while standing, eat cross-legged, and rise several times throughout the day. Each of these small transitions, kneeling, bending, lifting, becomes an act of preservation. It's not fitness, it's function. It's life continuing in motion. Think of your muscles as a garden. If they are left untended, they don't rebel, they fade, they wait. But the moment you return, even for a little while, they respond. They grow, they remember. That's why even gentle, repeated movement throughout the day can reignite vitality. You don't need to chase exhaustion, you only need to interrupt stillness. Every time you stand, stretch, or shift your weight, your muscles here stay ready. In these moments, something subtle yet powerful happens. Blood flows where it had slowed. Joints receive lubrication. The brain receives oxygen. The heart beats a little stronger. And the body whispers back, "Thank you for not forgetting me." The act of standing, of walking to refill a glass of water, of gently lifting your heels, becomes not just a physical act, but a spiritual one. In many ways, the modern world has made it easier to sit and harder to live. Sofas have replaced the floor. Remote controls replaced movement. Convenience replaced effort. Yet the body still belongs to an older rhythm. The rhythm of the earth, of bending to plant, reaching to gather, walking to meet others. It remembers that movement is not punishment. It's participation in life itself. There's a phrase that carries quiet truth. A still body whispers, "You don't need me." It may sound poetic, but physiologically it's exact. The body listens to behavior, not intention. If we spend hours motionless, the body assumes it's no longer required to keep the muscles strong. But the moment we begin to move again, stand, stretch, turn, it changes course. It starts building again. It prepares us for another tomorrow. So, as you listen, remember, this isn't about avoiding stillness. It's about honoring balance. Rest has its place, but rest should follow movement, not replace it. The chair will always be there, waiting for you. The question is, when you rise, will your legs still answer? Because every 2 minutes of movement, every small act of standing, every step taken without urgency, is a message to your future self. I am still here. I still need this body. I still belong to the rhythm of life. There's a kind of quiet fatigue that many people after 60 begin to notice. It's not the tiredness of a sleepless night, nor the heaviness of sadness. It's something more subtle. You wake up, have your morning coffee, maybe a slice of toast or fruit, and yet the body feels slow to start, like an engine that hesitates before running. It's easy to think it's just part of getting older, but often what's missing isn't energy, it's material. The raw building blocks that tell the body, rebuild, repair, maintain. Proteins are more than nutrients, they are the language your muscles understand. Every muscle fiber, every enzyme, every hormone relies on them to carry out its work. Yet after 60, the body becomes less efficient at using them. It needs a louder signal, a higher dose, to trigger the process that keeps muscle alive. Scientists call this the leucine threshold, but what it really means is that the body needs a clear, unmistakable message every morning. It's time to grow. That's why the first meal of the day carries more weight than most people realize. Breakfast for many has become light, quick, or sometimes skipped altogether. But for the aging body, this habit leaves the muscles in a state of quiet breakdown for hours. From night until midday, the body dismantles what it can't maintain. And so, by the time lunch arrives, strength has already been borrowed from tomorrow. In Japan, elders who reach their 90s and beyond begin their mornings differently. Their tables are filled with small portions of deeply nourishing foods: grilled fish, eggs, tofu, miso soup, and fermented vegetables. These are not heavy meals, yet they deliver the complete proteins that tell the body, repair first. The focus isn't on calories or quantity, it's on quality and timing. They eat with calm intention, not to satisfy hunger, but to begin the day in balance. Modern nutrition confirms what these traditions have practiced for centuries. The body needs around 25 to 30 grams of complete protein in the morning to activate the process of muscle maintenance. This could come from eggs, dairy, beans, or fish, sources that carry the amino acids muscles recognize as fuel. What matters most is the signal. That first nourishment tells the body, you're still being used, keep building. Imagine the body as a construction site. Through the night, the workers rest. But if no new materials arrive by morning, the foreman has no choice but to start dismantling what's already been built. That's what happens in a body starved of morning protein. It begins to recycle itself, piece by piece, just to keep vital organs running. Yet when nourishment arrives early, the opposite happens. The workers rebuild. The scaffolding strengthens. The structure holds. In some longevity regions, this simple habit has been woven into the rhythm of life. The first meal isn't hurried. It's a small ritual of renewal. A time to provide the body with what it truly needs, not what is merely convenient. Elders in these cultures rarely discuss protein or metabolism, but their plates tell the story. Balance, variety, and purpose. There's a sentence worth remembering. Your first meal is your muscle's first instruction for the day. It's poetic, but also deeply scientific, because the body listens, meal by meal, to the signals it receives. Skip protein, and it assumes strength is no longer required. Include it, and it begins the quiet work of restoration. Protein in the morning doesn't just feed muscle, it fuels clarity. It stabilizes blood sugar, supports focus, and keeps the body steady throughout the day. It sets the tone for how you move, how you think, and how you age. It's not about the gym or performance or image. It's about the invisible work of maintenance, the quiet resilience that allows you to rise from your chair, carry a bag of groceries, or hold a loved one's hand with steadiness. The elders who thrive into advanced age are rarely obsessed with exercise or nutrition trends. They simply live in harmony with what the body truly needs: a modest plate of protein in the morning, a moment of gratitude, and a life that moves gently yet consistently. These habits aren't modern discoveries. They are rediscoveries of what the body has always known. When morning comes and the light fills the kitchen, the choice is quiet but powerful, to nourish not just the appetite, but the future, to speak to the body in the language it understands best. Food as a message, strength as a response, because the body, even after decades of use, still listens carefully. It still remembers how to build. It only needs to be reminded each day that it is still worth maintaining. There is a quiet truth about strength that many discover only after 60. Movement alone is not enough. Walking protects the heart, yes, but resistance, the small, intentional effort against weight or gravity, is what keeps the body capable. When resistance disappears, the muscles begin to forget. They weaken not from age itself, but from silence. Science shows that the body still listens to the same signals it did decades ago. When it meets resistance, even gently, it responds. It rebuilds what was fading. It reconnects the nerves that control movement and balance. A wall push, a slow rise from a chair, lifting something with attention. These are not exercises. They are reminders. Each one tells the body, you are still needed. In longevity regions like Loma Linda and Nicoya, strength doesn't come from gyms. It grows from usefulness. People there carry water, climb small hills, and tend their gardens. Their resistance is built into living. It's steady, natural, and consistent. A body that keeps serving remains alive in every sense, because when muscles are used with purpose, they stay ready for the next task. The beauty of resistance is its simplicity. 10 minutes a few times a week can signal the body to maintain its fibers. There is no race, no strain, only deliberate movement that keeps coordination, balance, and confidence intact. Even light resistance awakens the same systems that heavy training does. It tells the body to hold on to strength, to protect mobility, to stay functional. Aging changes how we build, but not why we build. The goal is no longer muscle size, it is independence. The ability to stand without support, to open a jar, to lift a grandchild. These small victories define freedom far more than any number or appearance. In Sardinia or Icaria, elders who still knead dough, lift pots, or pull weeds show that resistance is not punishment, it is continuity. It keeps blood flowing, bones strong, and dignity intact. Strength preserved through movement is strength preserved for life. Resistance, then, is not a workout. It is a conversation with your own body, a way of saying, quietly and consistently, stay ready. Because strength after 60 is not about fighting time. It's about giving the body a reason to keep serving you every day that it can. There are days when weakness feels mysterious. The legs cramp, the eyelids twitch, sleep feels light, and energy slips away without reason. Many think it's just age, but often the cause is quieter, a missing mineral that holds together the rhythm of movement and rest, magnesium. This mineral works like a conductor, keeping every muscle, nerve, and heartbeat in tune. When it's present, movements feel fluid, and strength returns easily after effort. When it's missing, the orchestra stumbles, muscles tighten, fatigue lingers, and even calm becomes harder to find. Studies show that more than half of older adults are deficient, not always from poor diet, but because the body absorbs less as the years pass. Medications, stress, and processed foods slowly drain what the muscles depend on to stay responsive. In the places where people live long and well, magnesium isn't something they think about. It's built into their way of life. Their food is unrefined, their water flows from mineral-rich springs, their meals are filled with seeds, greens, and whole grains. They still prepare food by hand, allowing nutrients to stay intact. They live in quiet rhythm with the soil that feeds them, and in return their bodies age with steadiness. Magnesium is also the mineral of rest. It calms the nerves, softens the pulse, and prepares the body for sleep. When it runs low, the body feels unrested even after hours in bed. Cramps or small tremors become frequent signals that something vital is missing. Restoring it is not about excess, but balance, feeding the body what it quietly asks for. Many traditional cultures have long understood this. An old remedy, soaking the feet in warm water with mineral salts, still works as gentle medicine. Through the skin, the body absorbs what it lacks. The warmth relaxes, the minerals replenish, and the body remembers what peace feels like. There's truth in saying that magnesium is the conductor of the body's orchestra. Without it, strength and calm drift out of sync. With it, movement regains harmony. Muscles respond with ease, sleep becomes deeper, and the small acts of daily life, rising, walking, reaching, feel lighter again. Aging does not erase strength. It simply asks for better maintenance. Magnesium is part of that care, quiet, essential, and easily forgotten. Yet when remembered, it restores the body's natural rhythm, the one that allows life to keep flowing gracefully forward. Aging is not failure. It's the body asking to be remembered. Strength fades only when ignored. The simplest acts, standing, eating with awareness, moving with intention, are what keep life responsive. Dr. Hinohara taught that discipline creates freedom, and the Blue Zone elders prove it daily through small, steady habits. Health is built in quiet choices, not extremes. Muscle, like purpose, grows from consistency. Every gentle effort is a way of saying, "I'm still here, and I still matter."